Hello, Lisa Richard here with Loving Energy Recharge, coming in to talk about the inner alchemy for this week. So as we are journeying into the week of February the 19th to the 23rd, we're finding ourselves still in that emotional energy of the solar plex and its pull towards our root center, which is adding an extra pressure of stress in there. So it's been really interesting to see how over the last couple of weeks, starting into February, we have been flowing through each one of the three solar root connections and really using this time of stimulation to help support ourselves in managing stress and to become aware of perhaps where we tend to place emotional energy into creating more stress for ourselves. So this week's gate activation in human design is gate number 55, and that's all about abundance. But it's important to not let the name fool us because there is a lot of work to be done here. And that 55 can literally be seen as it is in your hands, right? We are given two hands, 5 digits on each, and abundance is placed in our hands to cultivate and to create. So what is pulling us away from this natural gift? Well, the shadow here is victimization. And victimization is stimulated by needing to seek external validation. And we see this play out just about everywhere within our world. So I'm going to give you an example of that. Imagine for a moment a young child, and this young child is begging for attention. It's trying just about anything it knows how to do to receive it. So the child may be goofy, noisy, whiny, demanding. All it knows is that at this stage, it is feeling a sense of separation from its spirit. So it's looking for validation that it still exists, right? It's like, hello, can you see me? I'm over here, doing whatever it can to get acknowledged. So there is a lot of attention seeking within this week's energy. And when we don't receive that external validation from others, we so easily fall into that victim mentality. And that often stimulates thoughts such as, well, I guess nobody likes me or nobody cares about what I want. And that can really cause some extra emotional turbulence based on those stories and those old memories that you may be bringing up for yourself. So to be honest, we all have that inner child within that is craving for attention, because at some point in our journeys, we didn't receive as much nurturing and as much love as we did need. And this isn't to point fingers and to place blame on anybody. And let's be honest with that. If we just point fingers and blame, that's not going to help our future self. So what we want to do is really acknowledge that there is work to be done. But now it is our responsibility to parent our inner child. And that sense of responsibility, that is moving us then away from the shadow of victimization. And that is a deep, deep collective wound. But that's going to move us towards more freedom. And freedom is the ultimate gift when we realize that we have the power to change within us already. So there's nothing external from yourself. You don't need anyone else's approval or validation of who you are. You're already whole. You've always been whole. But what has transpired is an emerging belief system that stems from that young child who just doesn't understand the world around it, and therefore it coped as best as it knew how to. And there can be great melancholy within this gate 55, and you may notice that you actually require more time by yourself just to be in your moods. So music is a beautiful, beautiful companion for this. And some of our greatest songs, our works of art, our poetry, they have been created from the depths of really trying to understand our inner spirit and emotions. So notice for yourself how this energy is going to show up for you this week. And it's going to have a variety of different ways. You may be feeling extra silly. You may be needing a lot of attention. You may be feeling withdrawn and hurt because no one is paying attention and nobody is listening to that. So be really honest with yourself. There is the potential here for such powerful growth when we are ready to face what is truly coming up for us in our emotional energy, but without judgment. So wherever you are this week in this emotional energy, just observe it. We are full of spirit, we're full of depths, we're full of life, and that is our greatest gift, is to feel so deeply. So don't judge it. Talk to it. Be the attentive parent who is willing to listen to the inner child. And, I'm going to guess that it's probably pretty easy for you, those that are watching this, to advise somebody else and offer loving comfort to another person. Or if you saw a child who was hurt or emotionally upset, you probably know exactly what to do to go over and offer some words of advice or comfort in that situation. So here's the logic in that. If you recognize that you know how to do this for somebody else, then logically you also know how to do it for yourself. So this is about turning the mirror around and using your skills in your life experience and what you are really truly needing to be the parent that offers it to your inner child. That is the beautiful opportunity in this week's energy, which is bringing forward abundance in terms of you can give yourself abundance of love and attention and encouragement to bring forward those things that are of your highest truth. Now, if you do need some extra support with that inner child work, we do have an amazing self-guided course within the More Than Existing Academy of Higher Consciousness, and that is available on a 15-day free trial. So that is a course that has been developed by my dear friend, my business partner, and my spiritual teacher, Corey Thorne Cameron. So I highly encourage you to grab yourself some free resources, check it out, go through the self-guided lectures, and spend this time really nurturing those parts of you that are just trying to express its full scope of that spirit and of the depths of its emotions. I'm sending you all so much love this week. Take care.